Look, if you can't keep up with this, we'll find somebody.
Okay, these coupons are kind of small, little skinny stuff. So you just write a little, because it says clip. All right, now you're writing other stuff. Okay, I've gotten several different forms. For instance, something that just says clip, something that had a barcode, some things that don't, you know, and sometimes it's for the same money, as it were, the same debt. So it doesn't matter which one you pick, or you wait till, you know, the last one I got had all of this, the money, the barcode, and everything. But that's the first one I had gotten like that.
Okay. Well, yeah. You don't have to have a check to do this with. All I was saying was, as the IRS finally got plumbed up on the thing, and they started doing it right.
Okay, so I could send that back. Now, if I have refused for cause previous ones...
Just accept that. That reverses all that.
Can I do that on all
Yeah.
ones? Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want to. You can reverse anything you did, but it's simply accepting it.
Yeah, okay.
Yesterday I refused, today I accept. Okay, back there in the back.
Would that include like summons, warrants, those type of things?
We're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, but yes.
Okay.
Back there. And somebody told me one of the pieces of candy you got there. You guys are hoarding all that. Wait a minute. Oh, go ahead. All right. More. All right. Go ahead.
You gave us a chance to throw things at you.
All right, back there. Oh, okay, go ahead.
Now, do you need to have set up this account prior to doing this acceptance for value?
SS5 form. SS5 is already there. The account's already there.
So you don't need to do the thing with the birth certificate to the Department of the Treasury?
Well, we're going to talk about that too. But to do an acceptance, no, you don't have to do all that. The account's there, folks. You don't have to start a new account.
So adding on to what he shared, then we don't need to do our declaratory judgment. We don't have all this prep work to do prior to doing acceptance for value.
Anybody on the street down here can do this. Anybody on the street, go find them. Anybody can do this.
And they'll accept it.
You already accepted. You did the acceptance. It's your signature that creates the faith and confidence in this thing. Don't worry about what they're doing. You're the ones accepting it.
But I'm telling them, and we're telling them, we're exempt from levy.
Yeah, I am.
You are.
The man is exempt.
Always.
Always exempt.
Okay.
In commerce, the man is always exempt.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Over
One over here.
Okay.
We just did this for a traffic ticket, we didn't do the deposit thing. And we didn't get it back from the city because he had one from the city too. Haven't heard anything back from them, but we did this type of thing. And what we got back from, no, I guess it was a city attorney. The city attorney sent the ticket back, and said they would have to study our exemption. So I thought that was interesting. And we sent the letter back and told him we didn't know who he was, that we didn't give permission, for a third party to get involved in this. But the other thing was, I did this with Bank America with the coupon.
What kind of
We were
coupon?
so ignorant with this.
What kind of coupon was it?
It was the payment coupon.
Oh, for some kind of mortgage
Bank
thing?
mortgage.
Okay.
They sent us a check. We didn't know what to do with the check.
What'd you do with it?
We held the check.
Well, endorse it and send it back to them.
I know it's passed now, but they sent us a check.
That's the first time I ever heard that
They
happen.
sent us a check. I have a copy of it.
Glory, hallelujah. Wait a minute, they got some going to pass around back there. I think there's some more wanted to. There to your left.
So not to beat a dead horse, but we can do this when a collector steps in and sends us something on a credit card.
Yeah.
And then they send it again next month, and you just keep doing this the rest of your life, or what?
Okay, I'm going to explain some stuff to you a little bit further in advance of this. This is the prelude to the bond we're going to start using. But what I'm showing to you right here is the acceptance. See, you're making a full deal here. You're making a full deal. And that is, you're accepting it, which gives faith and credit to the instrument itself. It creates a currency. You're coming in here and turning it out of a soft offer into a firm offer by your signature, by your blue ink signature. And then you're making the document itself is exempt. And then you're going to deposit the thing into your bank of choice. You can deposit into another bank if they would accept it, but most of the commercial banks won't because they don't know how to deal with it. But deposit it in the U.S. Treasury, and then you're telling them to charge it to this account over here. Now, it might not necessarily be that. When we get a little bit further into this discussion, you might say something like, charge it to ABC Corporation. Now, what I haven't explained to you yet, should I back up? Yes, I'm going to have to back up. Because there's somebody have a question?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, then I'll explain to you.
What kind of presentments can you use this for? Bills?
Any.
Any presentment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, let me explain a little bit further to you to help you out. A bill is void of charges. A bill has no charge associated with it. A tax is fully charged. So you have two things going on. You either have a bill or you have a tax. And so, in our system of commerce, and you can find this in the New Testament as well, the interest on any endeavor has to be returned to the Creator. The interest has to be returned to the principal. A bill cannot be returned to the principal because it has no charge to it. In other words, you say, I want to return lightning to the ground. See, there has to be lightning to get there. There has to be a charge, something to move. Energy has to be in existence to move to ground. And so when you're involved with a bill, it has no charge associated with it, so therefore there can be no movement. And so you have to charge the bill. And this is the way you charge a bill. So somebody sends you a presentment. It'll be a copy, folks. It won't be a firm offer. It won't have anybody's wet signature on the thing. It's going to be a copy of something that they have created down at their office. So they send you a copy of it. It has no value. So we're going to accept it for value and do all these things to it, but then we're going to charge it to the party that created the bill. Because once it's charged, now the interest could be returned to the principal and you get a zero balance. Now some of y'all want to talk about 1099 stuff, and we might talk about that a little bit tomorrow. But this is a prelude to anything you're going to do on the 1099. You have to do this first. Okay?
Would this be applicable also to mortgages as well?
Yes.
Everything?
Yes, but don't quote me on this till after tomorrow's over with, because if I was to die in my sleep tonight, you guys would go out and get in all kinds of trouble. You would. That's what happened.